Paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in
you bonning quadrim bonny, utiviasi, or faviati sewodia, a bobo. You I dream bonny now, Ube blessa, dream bonny, I dream bonny, dream unia bonia, Ube blessa, yeah, dream bonny. Now, Blen, Winyamre.
The government has not dismissed current difficulties and the inflation. It's known to everybody.
But they have not accepted responsibility for that problem, and they are not fixing that problem in honesty. What has brought us what has created this problem is their reckless spending and unbridled borrowing. And what you expect them to do is to cut down on expenditure in truth. What are we seeing? Even after they announced the cosmetics expenditure cuts, haven't we seen our president flying in his usual baby, the Boeing 737 LX? Yes, that cost this country almost $20,000 per hour from North Carolina from Washington, D.C. to North Carolina, and from North Carolina to London. Do you know how much that trip alone is costing the poor taxpayers of this country? 3.5 million Ghana cedis. That is some 35 billion old Ghana cedis. In the last 1 year, from May last year till now, this president has blown over 28 million Ghana cedis. That is 280 billion old cedis on just his luxurious, travels in these ultra hyper expensive private jets that even Arabian kings and Russian oligarchs will be jealous of. How can you be living this way and still say that, oh, we accept that times are hard? That is not enough.
Because they've cut back their salary to about 30%.
You have to take
They've also reduced the expenditure plan for the country.
The president's
discretionary expenditure rate.
Article 71 holders on the back of the Ya Intiam Wabedu committee report saw between 50% to 70% increase in their emoluments. The president said he was rejecting his, and that his ministers should follow suit. It's been 1.5 years. The ministers and deputy ministers didn't do that. So what is the justification that this time around they are even going to cut down on any salary reductions as they have promised? Because they've said that in time past and we've not seen that reflect.
Mr. Mechanic, where you dey? How can they leave the car unattended to? And what is the meaning of this? Huh? No, what done? Hey, somebody can call and say, make you go do in car for where? For where? Abokobi, sir. Abokobi. Why are you fitted so unreliable? Then why did he tell me to go and come now? Quick. Why? What kind of life is that? I don't know, Mama, in mind. But the guy we can call her, he be big man, oh, big man, my foot. Big man, so what? Because he be big man, then he can't collect a whole shop owner going out. For what? Okay. Huh? Okay, Mr. Man, you fit to go. When Mama come, we go fix the car proper for you. Make you come back in about 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 2 hours time. 30 minutes or 2 hours time. Hey, quiet. Make it left, baby. Oh, make it left, make it go. Make it go. Make a left one, man. Your girlfriend with that, no, so. Okay, master. I change my mind. Make a fix the alternator give you. Make a fix some. So you go. So you.
Speaks. He's chosen a TESCON event to speak, and obviously everybody is wondering what he's going to say about the e-levy in particular. You know, is he even going to talk about it? I mean, what would you do if you were him? Would you stay silent, as he has been silent since, this whole e-levy thing was introduced? Or would you say something? And what could you possibly say?
My challenge is the choice of venue for this particular lecture on economy and all this. It could have been on a national platform, not choosing a TESCON wing. We know it's the youth wing of the NTP to come and tell us about the economy. So that is just my bit of challenge. But I think silence shouldn't be the way to go, because he had been silent for a very long time. He coming to speak about it would not change anything at all. It's just to tell us that, okay, we are doing this, we are doing that, and then calling on or courting public support for the country to move forward and all that. actually don't expect much. He's coming to tell us what we already know about what is happening in the country, because you and I know the reality. The last time you were at the shopping mall, you saw what you bought, and the amount that was, you were charged for that. So we already know the reality. We don't expect him to come and tell us what is already happening in the country. We know it. Just that because of leadership purpose, he has to come and tell us, okay, as a leader of the economic management team, this is where we are as a country. This is where we are heading to. So basically, I mean, it's just going to give us a roadmap as to what they are doing. But as to whether they are realistic or not, that's another issue we have to deal with.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that, well, first of all, I don't know if it matters where he speaks, because the fact that he's speaking turns it into a national event. It will be covered by everyone. Everybody will carry it. What he says will be analyzed to death. So, I mean, he could have chosen to say it at the inauguration of, somebody's tabletop kiosk, and it would still assume a national character just because of the personality involved. I get your point. I mean, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't talk about the e-levy. It's now law, though. It's law. With or without his contribution, it is now law. But what's the way forward? Let's not forget that he's professionally vested in this now, because it's an electronic tax. His whole digitalization agenda, relies on the use of these electronic platforms. I mean, does he envisage that the use of these platforms will be affected in any way by people's reaction to this tax? Is he thinking about that? Whether or not he supports the actual levy, is he thinking about how it will affect the digitalization agenda?
See, when you are in a government and the government takes a decision, now we don't know the vice president's current position on this. You can only say in the past that was his position. Is it a case that having been giving lots of information, he's changed his position? That we do not know. But whatever the situation is, if you are a member of a government and the government takes a decision, you go by the decision. It's not up to you to come and tell us, I was not in support of it. If you want to say, I was not in support of it, and you're going to go against the government position, you might as well resign. And that's something the vice president wants to do.
Wait. Are you saying that if someone goes against the position of government, they might as well resign?
Let me make the point I'm making. Okay. I'm telling you that if you are part of a government and the government takes a position, okay, whether you're against the position or not, once you sit in cabinet and a decision is made, you go by the decision. You don't come out and tell us that I was not in favor of it. You don't do that. So once the decision is made, you stick to that decision and you move on. You do all the debates in there, in cabinet or in the economic management team. But once the economic management team takes a decision and says, this is what we're going to do, you are bound by that decision. Okay? So, look, even if you're against it, you must defend it, because the government took a decision of which you are part, and it was put to a vote, and your vote, unfortunately, did not carry the day.
I hold a slightly different.
I know, but let me just finish. So, for me, I think that when it comes to e-levy, I do not expect the vice president to say anything against e-levy, because whatever the situation is today, his government is, passed the e-levy. And like Professor Raymond Atuguba said the last time on the 28th of February, look, the country had reached a point where the country needed money. How was the country going to raise the money? They had to raise it quickly, fast. And the easiest way in raising the money, like Professor Bob King and all those would say, is a lazy man's approach. It was the easiest way to get the sort of money we needed into the Ghanaian economy. And that's why the government resorted to it. We may have our challenges with it, but I have my doubts that the vice president can speak against it.
No, I don't expect him to speak against it either. I actually think that his silence to this point, throughout the whole process of it getting passed, that silence speaks louder than anything, if you ask me. But there will be an expectation that he somehow addresses the fact that Ghanaians now have to pay that tax, because it has implications. So I expect that maybe he'll be talking about the way forward without necessarily talking about whether he's against it or for it. I think it's actually too late for that anyway, because it's now law. Okay, but one thing I don't agree with is this idea that if you are in government and a decision is made and you don't agree with it, that you can't say that you don't agree with it. You can definitely say so and still say that, but my job is to implement it, so I will implement it. But personally, I don't agree with it. Kano Foriata did it when we were talking about, what's it called, free SHS. He said he thinks it should be means tested. Those who can afford should pay. That was definitely against the president's view. He didn't resign. He didn't get fired. And he's still paying out money for free SHS to happen.
You remember that the vice president is the leader of the economic management team. So if he comes out to tell us that, oh, I was against the e-levy ban to implement it, what is the implication of that? Does that mean that as a leader of the economic management team, they don't listen to him, or he is not able to manage?
What it will reveal is that, sorry, just a minute. What it will reveal is that the economic management team may not necessarily be the most powerful force running our economy. I mean, we understand what they are and what they are supposed to do. They're supposed to be an advisory team to advise the person who is in charge of the economy. Does the person take their advice?
Well, I mean, what Ken Oforiatta said, he was asked a question. He said, I agree with those who are saying this, that I think that, we should means test it. I mean, for instance, I can pay something we can.
Honorable Member for Tamale North, Honorable Suhini Alasa Saibu, to ask the minister his first question.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to ask the Minister of Finance which independent power producing companies have received payment from the government of Ghana for excess capacity charges, and how much was paid to each company in the last 4 years. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, Honorable Member from Tamale North, because these are very important issues of power for us as a country. Mr. Speaker, the underlisted independent producers have received payments for excess capacity charge for the period under review 2017 to 2020, totaling $937.5 million US. The breakdown is as follows: AXA $347.2 million, Car Power $359.00 million, and Cent Power $231.3 million. Thank you, sir. Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable supplementary question.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Minister's answer is in the form of a range, a period between or period under review 2017 to 2020. Will the Minister be kind enough to break it down to how much was paid for each year? How much was paid for each year? Thank you.
Honorable members, when I say if the minister is minded, then I'm looking at it that probably the question is being shifted. So if the minister is minded, he can answer the question. Other than that, so Minister, if you think you can.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. Honorable Member, thank you very much for the supplementary question. The amount, as I stated, from 2017 to 2020 totals $937.5 million US. Breakdown is as follows: AXA 2017 $35.7 million, 2018 $59.4 million, 2019 $136.8 million, 2020 $115.3 million, totaling 347.2. Car power 65.3 million 2017, 108.9 million. I beg your pardon?
Honorable Minister, may you please speak up a bit? Please, let's have order here so that we can hear it well.
For car power, 2017, 65.3 million. 2018, 108.9 million. 2019, 138 million. 2020, 46.8 million, coming to 359 million for the period. Same power, 0 for 2017, 0 for 2018, 86.5 million 2019, 144.8 million 2020, 231.3 million total. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Minister. Yes, Honorable Member.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and thank you, Honorable Minister, for your answer. Will you be kind, Honorable Minister, to also let us know the quantity of megawatts that was determined to be excess for which these payments were made? The quantity of megawatts that were determined to be the excess for which these payments were made.
Minister, are you minded to answer?
I think it's a legitimate question, only I'm not prepared for it. And so we can bring that to the House, or he could ask.
Honorable Member for Tamale North.
Well, the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia's claims of $1 billion payment in annual excess capacity charges and energy paid by government are untrue. That's according to the Tamale North Member of Parliament, Al-Hassan Suhaini. First, let's take a look at what the Vice President said yesterday.
Some years ago, we had been confronted by very dire circumstances. The joblessness of our youth, the years of doomsor that adversely impacted on businesses and jobs, the disappointment of dealing with a collapsed national health insurance system, and the inability to access health care, the bane of the cash and carry system, a nearly collapsed national system, the freeze on public sector employment, and an almost collapsed banking sector, and so on. The economy was on the verge of collapse, and a legacy of take-or-pay contracts saddled the economy with annual excess capacity charges of close to $1 billion a year. These were basically contracts to supply energy to Ghana way in excess of our requirements, but we were obligated to pay for the power whether we use it or not. We were confronted with a banking crisis, and not dealing decisively with it would have meant disaster for the economy.
Mr. Speaker, the underlisted independent producers have received payments for excess capacity charge for the period under review 2017 to 2020, totaling $937.5 million. The breakdown is as follows: AXA $347.2 million, Car Power $359.00 million, and Send Power $231.3 million.
June 17, 2021. Because of the figures that have been bandied around about excess capacity charges and how much we pay annually, I filed a question to the finance minister to settle the figure once and for all. And the finance minister, attending upon parliament, gave us the figures. And clearly in the answer, the minister in answering the question said, and I quote, "Mr. Speaker, these are very important issues of power for us as a country. Mr. Speaker, the underlisted independent power producers have received payments for excess capacity charge for the period under review, into brackets 2017 to 2020, totaling $937.5 million US. So what this means is that in 4 years, we did not pay up to even $1 billion for what is termed as excess capacity charges for 4 years. So for the vice president to claim repeatedly in that lecture that we paid 1 billion annually, which will translate into 4 billion in 4 years, is such a gargantuan lie.
Well, the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's claims of $1 billion payment in annual excess capacity.
Ayedwe, Anwaishe. I hope so here. And you may Masaba, Osumfo, Masaba. Machine gun picture near wrap up soon wabe. I and a platform, Miss C. Miss C. the chi. I cram you with William, so Ocodiano. A year, Last Alice TV. And Kevin Taylor is a CEO. Okoso Bakrana, and Edia. Aya we are. Hey, win for me. A mutintene. Kona kobaba. Unhini munini. Baby. Kobaba. Yemfa machine shahoni yima. Aye. The time near. Ye boa juma. So can you tell you come and share baby or be a no yere no busi anyina. Have fun with your dinner. Aye. Brony dear brony. Brony dear now the brony. America. And Uncle Latimi catch up pass. Daddy, don't be silly. Why are you late? Hey, papa. Ubet me catch up pass. Da adena. Watch one bititi. Sotro. America. Masa, it will tame you. No matter what you are or who you are. Jack. I'll be bizarre question. I will be question. It's in the can be Ujaniko feeling in ano. Ujaniko feel because then I be ready. Ayo ya. Can you bear my all right. Eguso eko enim. Ye de ebe amagana na Ghana so menim say that chibia no MP mi nya bia ka be contest you. Chale. We were two places bit my contest MP pa. They came me aka me why? Aka me. As I said there I know I she I know I she pa. It's not easy. All right, I don't know why this my thing has frozen. I don't know why it's frozen, but I guess I'll use this one. It's frozen. That camera, I don't know why it's treating me like that. Until you back away, back up. Until you back away now, all right. You could shout, no picture on your case now, you go so a coin, wrap up soon, Last Alice TV, the biggest TV in Ghana. Umpo, I want to be a hair. I nipa a shame is saying, be breakwa. Na mamu TV a mo hweme no meda mase wa nyakopon hira mo mo so na e wo se boboa ne tia TV sra mo moa ne tia TV dika ne nkoso enuma wo ho a ye ba be ye enuma e wo ho a ye ba be ye I am kokochia my adofors my sweethearts omo do me am so be do wo mo enti be sra wo me call a break abasisi a me ba me try my possible best to match share my adofo na no my mama intro.
Hello, my name is Kevin Taylor, host of With All Due Respect and founder of Loud Silence Media. For the past several years, Loud Silence Media has thrived on the support of our viewers both home and abroad. Your dedication through views, shares, comments, and discussion on social media and Loud Silence TV has made us revolutionize news media in Ghana and enlightened our brothers and sisters both home and abroad. Now, we ask you, our cherished viewers to take your support one step further through what we call the Loud Silence TV $1 donation. Yes, the Loud Silence TV $1 donation will help sustain Loud Silence TV's continuous production across the world. To donate from America, Europe, or Asia on PayPal, just search for @KTWADR, @KTWADR, which stands for Kevin Taylor with all due respect. This is our official PayPal account. The link will be shared on our social media pages and on loudsilencenews.com. For those who are wishing to donate from Ghana and the rest of Africa, a separate payment platform will be available soon. With your $1 donation, Loud Silence TV will continue to fight for the ordinary Ghanaian, expose corruption, and shine a light on the darkest corners of our communities. As we all know, we are all messengers, messengers without the Bible or Quran, messengers who are ready to speak truth to power. Let's keep Loud Silence TV alive.
Papa J baya woko, ye Papa J kufo baya woko, ye Papa Germany baya woko, ye Papa Tames baya woko, na nanzo sune bresu. Obeko.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you.
Lick more drum.
Waiting there happy for Africa. Dirty old men holding on to power, leading the people to where? The grave? Wicked criminal leaders. See them a come, them coming like an angel. But them a thief, them no say them a thief. Mr. President, you coming like a savior. But you a thief, you know say you a thief. Thief President, why a thieving so? Thief man, why a thief so? The people they must suffer but you don't care so. Thief man, why a thief so? I see the people crying every day, yo. They want food, them can't find. I see the youth looking for a job, oh, everywhere, them can't find. Mr. President, him just belly full, oh. Him and his family, they no suffer, oh. Suffer, no poor man they suffer, oh. Suffer, rich man know they suffer. Suffer, no poor man they suffer, oh. Suffer, rich man they suffer, lie. See them a come, them coming like an angel. But them a thief, them no say them a thief. Mr. President, you coming like a savior. But you a thief, you know say you a thief. Thief President, why a thieving so? Thief man, why a thief so? The people they must suffer but you don't care so. Thief man, why a thief so? Mr. President, why you dey lie so? Before election, you tell me you be angel. When you sick, you run go a London. When we sick, we die for Kolebo. Mr. President, Why you wicked so? Tell me how you dey sleep at night, oh. See them a come, they call me like an angel. But they my thief, them no say they my thief. Mr. President, you call me like a savior. But you a thief, you know say you a thief. Thief president, why you thieving so? Thief man, why you thief so? The people they must suffer, but you don't care so. Thief man, why you thief so? This is Mr. Traitor, Mr. President, Master of Sleeping, Mr. Sleepy Dance. This is Mr. Traitor, Mr. President, Master of Sleeping, Mr. Sleepy Dance.
Madam, oh yeah, day.
Me a woman, me a woman, me a woman, me a woman,
Okay.
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 Yeah, woman can answer. Right. MPP. Should I say? Akufado. That's it. Wait. Hey, what can I say? Hey, Chema to me. Chabai. We see it. Hey, National Women Organizer. Anyway, well, that's something for you to laugh about. We are there. People say we'll see what home. Now here's a idea they call a day see the eba. I you could see him. The couple now. I said the be a series. They be a stress ya hona ya ko him. I and me topica me kremu no the realities of Ghanaian lives exposed by Bawumia. She onu asem no kan you na achechire no kon. Onu ankasa ni Jimmy ene ni nyansa mboroso. Ni nyansa mboroso no. Eno na echoku no ene ontumi nkasa. Ni jabsa odi bre Mahama abra ombe ye vice president no. Sa niema no ene aso no kon a ene why bobo no ai why mobo pa eti minianum de ka ne se mo menhwe so obi kasa mo membo modia ne enhwe nipa no nani hwe nani so odi ntro a obo so odi ntro ai ye nim se Bawumia one ne kufuado entro no modi no doso it's enough abroso enti bisraw share video no mame na like it na yanko anim na like no eswa bo mo jan like it na yanko anim na yantumi embo adwuma na yanko hwe woman Ganaza. All right, so it is what it is. I'll be back.
Madam, oh yeah, day.
me a woman, me a woman,
Okay.
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 Me a woman.
Okay.
We, Jan Financial was say, of me yard the papa view. Yadisha was say, undiatem. Wait, whoa, also this self confidence. So mu no ti watama be dwane o na no awrete o wo magadaza wo magadaza onu anu sa se mo ka no eye dine ma no enso beka wey mo ndi watam may unleash no on you ube dwane hey no baka wire obese jimi phobia minim wo social media obi na no se ya rat machine gun. Na me so me machine gun preacher into the share me share. Anyway, ye ko enim wa magaza ono no atamdidi no bedi yo. Onye hwe. Ozo wa wi ne reshu, wa wi ne white, wa bo ne corset na bia de yefunu eso. Na oti wo na no. O na no. Mo de mo hwese no ndi watam be dwane. Until they find an organizer because MPP, there's nothing they have for Ghana. They want people who are stupid and ignorant. So they will play on their intelligence. All right. You can say a coin. All right. Let's go right away. Let me go greet my lovers and chat for Esekwesi Joseph Owaha. Oliver Frimpong Graham, also machine gun preacher. More fire and more fire. Now go shout Oliver for being here all the time. Alberta Dankwa, Alberta name. How are you? Elizabeth Fudgewell. Good evening, Sephora. Sheila Kote Toyoten. Alberta Dankwa Asha. Linda Ofosu Oshaha. All right. Edenim Boating also CSF Canada. We are here. CSF Canada. We are here. Okay. Ankara Afi Francisca and also Ewaha. Vivian Abuajua, how are you doing? Gone are the days. Yes. Vivian Abuajua, Meteor catch it. All right. I hope so you're doing good. Kwame Nikwe, Aisha to Salifu. All right. So Ruweni Hamid. Ruweni Hamid. Monica Kofi. Safaro, I see you. I see you too. All right. Julie Belinda Obiri. I see posterity and karma is judging them one by one. Expose this government. All right. So Julie Belinda Ofori and also Ewaha. Me and my entire family are friends outside. Hey, Ebo. Then I get woman. This is all right. So I see. All right. I see. Me and my friends, my entire family and friends outside the country closed our Momo. Good for you. Good for you. I go push it out. It's good for you. All right. So, one close to Sikano. I better more. Aka because omedi half. The government is confused, taking us for granted. Tina Votia. So good evening, Sephora. How are you doing? Pauline Bridget Apia, my sweetheart, I want to say, Charlotte do. Good evening, Sephora. God bless you. All right, thank you. Tina say, thank you for your good work. Thank you very much. Abdullah Lesu is over here. Maimuna Haj, Maimuna. Now, Maimuna. All right, so Susan Baker Playfair. I said, dig them out. Good. I said, Oliver from Paul Graham. I said, this guy is a clown. I want to show his political career end. All right, King Joseph, Reverend King Joseph, watching you, Hunter West. Good evening, machine gun preacher. How are you doing? Long time. Yes, where have you been? Susan Baker Playfair, Jim McMillan. What? The McPlan. All right, so Elon Take going more. Good morning. Hey, Elon Take. Now, also then. Okay. Maimuna. I said, God bless you. Good job. King Joseph was Stressa. Oliver from Paul said more fire. Oliver from Paul, I love you too much. All right, so I say, Abotre why? Palmer boy. Good evening, Machine Gun Preacher. Keep on with the good work, boss. Thank you. Muna Lavia, one of the names I love so much. Muna Lavia. I say good evening, Safaro. Lydia Ewureche. Sweetheart, good evening, Safaro. Good evening, everyone. Yes, Lydia Ewureche, how are you doing? I see you dancing over there. Michael Nkpa. Safaro, good work. Maimuna Haj Wasresa, Michael Fiado, no Bagawaya. Alimatu Sadia. I see, I shall pound for pound. Me dem me pe. I'm kind of saying a pound of flesh. Metu wakuma ho. A pound of flesh. Pepe. Oh wakuma ho. Metu twa de kete. Me twa bom. Twa me twa me tukum na me tukum kosi mira akoma be pie because me say hona me pere left so me pere left left TV so there me pointed to me right, but natural fact no, it's supposed to be right. All right, so a pound of flesh from the heart. Yes, me tukum me twa kete me twa mboroso me twa kete. Yes. All right. Sorry, no. All right, so we are going. Aisha Ahmed, Zinabu Ibrahim, NSSA, how you doing? Akoto something. I say login time, my brother, more fire. All right, thank you guys. Share the video. Let's keep on working. I'm Kevin Taylor. God bless you one more time. And I know God is going to bless you. Philip Quarantine, I see you. God bless you so much. God bless you big time. YouTube, I see William Cap, Rov Haroon, and I'm Isaac Ankton. Also, Mama Caro, Mantroshi, Amame Humudi, Naso Bugusu Ed Shamo, oh, YouTube, Nakupo Shamo, oh, Dwapa, Bugusu Amoye, Namin Shamo Pa. Intiakoso. All right, let's go to the newspaper review after this short break.
It's one big mistake I made in my life to forsake my own children. I hope to God they are forgiving me. You know, I didn't get it easy. When the farmers and those children came, now I was chasing a demon. I was going after a demon. Now who was destroying my children. And then I'm yare Padanu FM. Put my share. And then I'm yare Padanu FM. I really am sorry. I pray that no man goes that way. Forsaking your own children and going after some demon of a woman. Mr. Ramu, learn from my experience. Don't do it. You'll regret. It's one big mistake I made in my life to forsake my own children. I hope to God they are forgiving me. You know, I didn't get it easy. When the farmers and those children came, now I was chasing a demon. I was going after a demon. Now who was destroying my children. And then I'm yare Padanu FM. Put my share. And then I'm yare Padanu FM. I really am sorry. I pray that no man goes that way. Forsaking your own children and going after some demon of a woman. Mr. Ramu, learn from my experience. Don't do it. You'll regret.
Rest in peace, Samajete Fio. Rest in peace. He passed out. Sorry, not he passed out. He passed away. I heard. I've blasted this man a few months ago. I've blasted him because of his behavior and things he was doing and everything. But Onipa, a friend, no, you can cheat as somebody. But I don't know, just say your legacy that you left can't be spoken about. Now, this is my case. We are men, and the reason why I play this, my boss I deal with, is Say me catch them. Yeah, mema, yina. We very, very serious over Nema ye, because I'm telling you, it could cause a lot of problems. And then, some of the few, when you, I mean, your friend, also, I debena, also, waka, ama wankasavo. What are you going to say? What are you going to do? I mean, the repair, ewa, assemble, you now want to say, you know, he made his mistake known. That is halfway through the problem. I'm telling you. Some parents cry and form. They are still living in their past life. They are still living in their past life. And fun so also bois the bar, also push the bar, also done the bar, debut, or nyanti. But papa we dear, sebe, who say, why mistake? Because yare and a born no. Until be a dream a bantem. Into your celebrity, Mr. Am I you say, you know, oh yeah, and one no, you were everything. Charlie, the world can come crumbling down on you. To whatever you do, when we're the year. So video way and down for the rest of this world. It's going to be there. It's going to be in archives of everywhere. Ubiabe will be at to na Mr. Social media so na uye kwasiade na wadwene ho. You see a platform way at the Ghana for Ghana for kind of crutch Ghana for educating Ghanaians. So the bay Ghana for be who dear a minor echo. It Mr. Or platform and I will be away. Mr. say, Ube use platform at the papa. I some did a few and you're my friend. But what you me confess it. So sorry, Johnny Ma sabi one head in my one about because you are busy out there. I the mama insure and kakra and free sadie we mu. Na nakupon ebeshai. After this, I'll be back again.
Hello, my name is Kevin Taylor, host of With All Due Respect and founder of Loud Silence Media. For the past several years, Loud Silence Media has thrived on the support of our viewers both home and abroad. Your dedication through views, shares, comments, and discussion on social media and Loud Silence TV has made us revolutionize news media in Ghana and enlightened our brothers and sisters both home and abroad. Now, we ask you, our cherished viewers, to take your support one step further through what we call the Loud Silence TV $1 donation. Yes, the Loud Silence TV $1 donation will help sustain Loud Silence TV's continuous production across the world. To donate from America, Europe, or Asia on PayPal, just search for @KTWADR, @KTWADR, which stands for Kevin Taylor With All Due Respect. This is our official PayPal account. The link will be shared on our social media pages and on loudsilencenews.com. For those who are wishing to donate from Ghana and the rest of Africa, a separate payment platform will be available soon. With your $1 donation, Loud Silence TV will continue to fight for the ordinary Ghanaian, expose corruption, and shine a light on the darkest corners of our communities. As we all know, we are all messengers, messengers without the Bible or a Quran, messengers who are ready to speak truth to power. Let's keep Loud Silence TV alive.
adwempɔne na wodwen no wobɛbrɛ saa dwempɔne adwempɔne dwen wonia ho bɔne a wobɛbrɛ saa dwempɔne na wobrɛ no wonya mmerɛ dwempɔne nko.
It's one big mistake I made in my life to forsake my own children. I hope to God they are forgiving me. You know, I didn't get it easy. When the farmers and those children came, now I was chasing a demon. I was going after a demon. now who was destroying my children. And then I'm yare some padanu na FM. What's my say? And then I'm yare ne padanu na FM.
1 to 100. Nana do me move rating say.
It's difficult to rate him because on Yadi.
Oh. Nana do Nyadi.
On Yadi. It's difficult.
1 to 100.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go straight to newspaper review. Into message say, baby, I will be no, but try also best now. Where to me etie the air coso ewa Ghana and I'm no say. Now go push now. I machine gun picture here. All right, so let's go. All right, it's injustice. USA activist vows to sue government over Seydou Agongo's unlawful prosecution. Hey. Yeah, same. I say it's injustice. USA activist vows to sue government over Seydou Agongo's unlawful prosecution. All right, Seydou Agongo, what is unlawful about his prosecution? And Rebecca wants him. All right, I am surprised Bawumia didn't talk about corruption. Kwame Jantwa. What are you guys talking about? Well, you wasting time away who? Oh, to me, Ekufado. I'm incorruptible. Nonsense. Now, when he became president, all the powers from the left and right, full back and left and all that are pulling him. Now he could see it's not easy to be a president. And yet easy. It's a me catch no. Maurinda ho. Yes, Maurinda ho. What Maurinda ho? Ebe yo how. Edamao. Enti, Bawumia, kasa berebe obeka nyina. Went to me and can't Ghana for say corruption or Ghana. He levy impo went to me and can was a papa bia. He couldn't even sit and tell Ghanaians say, he levy way, say, and kwasa samunkwa, nyansa bia enim. Yakoso, I ought to be there. I bias judges threat to national security. Share, Papa way, uswa Jimmy sa. Hey. Kanapa, what Jimmy sa? Means what Jimmy Cross out, Kanapa. Make what Jimmy Mudo. Bias judges threat to national security. Hey, Kanapa, wagwa. Asantini Beshe, Kumasano Becca, wagwa, papa. You, Kanapa, are talking about biased judges. Ha! Obimpo Panasu Mame. Nana Jeno, Embra, who ene, who beka biased judges as him. Say Ghana ha judges be a biased. Whoa! Men to us, I won't say this. We wasting my time, Kramaka, we ask him. Moshe if you free at it, Okwabrane. Moshe if you free at it, guys, but I say, Moshe if you free at it, Joe, Ejuma, why yeno, Ejuma, why yeno, Charlie, a BC Canada. Debbie. Hey, Debbie, a BC Canada. But I'm catching all. Share, Chef free, Jimmy, who comedian like you. Who was at the papa now here and can fit everywhere to say a whole president. Show whom for free. Show whom for free original president. And throw if you free. And throw if you free. And I'm punching a wall and throw if you free. And I pay you. Share Joe Jayo. That's why in the phone cry. Show whom for free. Who be junk a crowd. Woman lecture a crowd. Show whom for free the aye. And drunk one. All lies, all be lies, all be lies, lies be lies. Where did trust and then una washino. Ghana doomed if taxes aren't doubled in 2 years. Sir. Ghana doomed if taxes aren't doubled in 2 years. Hey, a day once. Munkache finance minister Kenefurata say, Sikana no ochichi ne bosia no muji no mushe no muchedino. Oko famera. Now as to say Ghana will be doomed no. Esha omunsa. Shall mine the mayo mine. But go mine anymore to say poto everywhere. The whole world is saying a general yes be any. At the end of the day, the pocket is the economy. No amount of economic gymnastics or rhetoric can ever change that. Enti, minia, ubotom, and echere. Na mibisa, she ubotom, na to abapa. Ain, yes, be a trim. She was sitting them, na fa to aba. Hey, me say, 2024 elections. You can, she was sitting them. She was sitting them. Hey, she was sitting them. Not toi, Baba. Aye, she was sitting them. Hey, she was sitting them. Hey, she 11. Not toi, Baba. Hey, 2024. And one baby out to do. She was sitting them. Hey, she was sitting them. Yay! No matter. Hey, shall we 11 na toi, Baba? Ebeye butu. Hey, Charlie, I'm telling you, you guys don't have no idea. 2024, yeah, shut your back. 4 more for Nana. To say, Ebeye, 4 more for Bawumia. Hey, move it to me. Hey, she was sitting them. Oh, she was sitting them. Ah, she was sitting them na toi, Papa. Say, my Pentecost pastor. Hey, she was sitting them. Oh, she was sitting them. Ah, she was sitting them. Not Papa. Ah, and the 4, she was sitting them. She was sitting them. Aye, she was sitting them. Not Papa. Niaba, she 11. Wait, press me so for. Shall we 11? Oh, shall we 11? Oh, shall we 11? La toi. 2024. I made the wrong. Unia, let's see, 2024. I made the rough. And who you own? So much of Pentecost for almost styling you too. And much of Presby. Now, much charismatic. Almost someone say, or the nano, or the pimosa. Shall was sitting them. Shall was sitting them. Hallelujah. Shall was sitting them. Not to our papa. Hallelujah. Hey, what in the hall? What to no? Hey, to no. Na esa, Bosem before no mum. Shall wa batway. Ah, shall 11 no. Hey, shall 11 no, not to our papa. That is Pentecostal and charismatic. Okay, you call SDA. How? Henyonium share what's his name? Ye. Not to Abapa. Where we? Where SDA ne? Omomako. Oh, onye Share was it in them, don't I, or Nanami, share was it in them, not to papa. I 24. Four more for Bawumia, and 4 more for Alan Cash. Yeah, chain. Yeah, hit a moody, baba. You say, any party bottom dry. Kakra mwa, wabodi siesua. Ekufado say, or general, by force. Obisika, or no, or the bear na dieno. Ekufado say, Meji half. Meji, we ding. Meji, now we are wine. When I'm to me share, Missa. Missy, ye disicano, ye hip more near denounce ding. Meji, hell costoba, Meji. The 2024. Upe Pentecostal and I say, Upe SDA, Presby, Pentecostal, or charismatic. That's what, man. Don't worry. Don't go anymore. There is too much corruption under Ekufado. A day. Nesatian na botry fita to say, offensive. You want to better how Bahama corrupt again, na Muntibida. And a hell. And a shawu. Shawukrum quite baby uti, baby uti brekus, baby uti. Shakwansinity. There's more corruption under Ekufado. A day. You become biased judges threat to national security kandapa. Papa dear. Wama upo bia oya biased. Mr. Mu Chief Justice no. Oya bias yon bia. I am Chief Justice no. Honest some kanasem. All right. Parents decry high cost of items, on prospectus of SHS watch. Hey, is there more punyako? Hey, Ghana for you. Hey, erratic. And see, they say there, I did you. Every school no. Achibota, Charlie, isn't a school to you? Mom, the call good schools, Achibota primary and all that. Achibota secondary and all that. You people, you know how the system was around that time. Boarding house, it wasn't all that good, but it wasn't that bad like now. Intimidia. Shabrabono. Then the Bako school. I call a crowd or better 3 months. No, I 3 months. Ode. When I free SHS, I mean, I would say high cost of prospectus. There be so don't see that. High cost of cement. And the issue high cost of cement is what we are crying for. Bibia kosu, cement kosura, labor kosu, everything goes up. Ukoto gari kura, etu asiye. Ye sheni ye nebi fi asiye ba. Etu asiye. But what are you going to do? Ubede. It is what it is. Just you don't know. Etu asiye. Eti dima bo ubede. Baby Ghana de airtime. Airtime. Enti no, me say share was it them. Share was it them. Hey. Pentecost no. Share was it them. Na toa papa. Pentecostalo. Era ba to about. Hey. Share was it them. Share levy. Oh, yes, we shall levy na toi, papa. I don't think mobile money should be taxed because most of the people who use the service are very poor people. So if you put more taxes on it, they will suffer. Bawumia, one said, hey, and then about the same. We are friend political suicide. Oma destroy. Oma destroy. Bawumia, you have been destroyed. Passa. Guda, yakun. Your political career has been shut off. Do so at political career. Bawumia didn't make any serious intellectual remark during lecture. He was just struggling. I enunti na atade afọ no. I mam cho atade no. O atade ate no. He was struggling. Na any day anointing no jimie anointing na ya odi jimi no. This time ama it won't fifie no. As a software wakoye all night. Owie no watena se. So far wakoye all night. Sana dia wakoye. Aha. Enti egusu. Enti adongo. Mati se me boss e kase wo mo a lecture bia wo mba na china ana na ben o chira na anti ehwe say e be say ana I know you are good. Akufo-Addo government struggling to manage economy after failing to plan ahead. Setekbe. Packaging of Bawumia's address on the economy was too political. Prof. Lord Mensa. Monka Kanko. So say, you newspaper review. Eko enim. Na mishrabo. I mishrabo pa. Eko enim.
And some citizens in Kumasi are anxious for a respite from what they describe as an exacerbating economic situation. High inflation, skyrocketed fuel prices, and the rising cost of food are major issues confronting Ghanaians. Emmanuel Bright Kweku spoke to some residents on the street of Kumasi.
Baba, they said I had a pa. I did turn nipa no onyade na ope. Ezu obone boa. No atim no oko.
Times are hard. Customers complain about the increased price. We are not getting customers lately. The new price margins on retailed goods are even expensive now.
Sinama mi jina se o ankanya na metrabiro na suata sajuma pon ho ba sia na bia be kobia obi ase ga na yeden ntonyeska kura ntota sinibi ti apake machines fee.
The country is tough. I used to be a tiler, but due to the increased prices, people do not want to tile their homes again. So we've had to pack aside our equipment. Now I have turned a maid, and even with that, I can't even earn some cash.
2016 coming down in Nana dem to me 20 city 30 city da biana muska se sia ma me ko mi susu buku me chiro me diska wo mnyina sini mani apre
me to biana te se first na meto no oh and first say na meto aduane 3 cities na medidi amen aduane meto 3 cities meto nam 2 cities and na tete meto nam and aduane 4 cities nam enam no kura 2 cities kura binim
I do not buy much food lately. I used to buy food at 5 Ghana cedis, but now I have to spend 7 Ghana cedis on food, and that's not even satisfying.
If you not trouser, because me adiamra, me make school take. First, don't be school no.
I stay far from here and I have to increase my children's transport fares for school. The rents too are expensive.
Welcome back. I aka kra na be phone lines no na edin komo. Me point no say oman no mu ayedin enipa nyina eka safa oman no. Si no oman no mu ayedin afa na ano ahye obi eka masa the credit say or minor and koye. And these people are forgetting to address the issues that are very important. What I say, or minor nipa bread and then okoto cement 60 Ghana cedis, 70 a beka crack a beka crano cement bay 100 cedis for one if we're not careful. 100 cedis for one and the kufado if we're not careful. If care is not taken, if we don't make sure say this government is doing the right thing, and as so if they don't do the right thing, I'm telling you, the government will shut down and we're going to go into a very bad crisis, because that's the reason why they are pushing e-levy under our throat to cover their ass. Okay, say the video be share maybe a video I'm share one and they say well much Jessica I'm a driver cry $100,000. Omi is asking way. Says cano if he driver book in $100,000. No opinion obenya say. Meba driver echiska na driver $100,000 opinion obenya say. Mesremo mo men kan kore e wo man mu Ghana na Ghana fo nyina hu say ehia say e kan kore. No kore a very important gadget in the life of every man or woman or in every country. She say man ayabasa Kavitera musi hey. Kavitera musi hey. No, these things we need to speak about them clearly. Nema bebre ewo your constitution mu a emwayen. So what I say, you to me and check it, government in power, in expenditure. Eku for the better so Waboka 3.something million just few days ago, just taking a private jet outside. Maybe so into ye. One cast out 2 way into ye. Is it very good for you that you sit down and then they tell you lies? You think it's a good thing. Yeah, in intro. Yeah, kind of correct. No correct any a portion. Aye. Unyo bia or general one, what general home. As I say, your mind corner, I had ding. Secondly, baby, I drew a will be out. But when you baby, I corner, and why ding to make careful. Yan kind of correct a womb, and his idea, Yahugu so tree. Bawumia, the worst vice president in our entire country, or in history, or the history of Ghana. Bawumia, a good vice presidential comedian. I don't know. Oyeche Ghana for saying. Into which we see the realities of the Ghanaian lives exposed him. As I say, and yama nanka 2016, nanka eda form no. Mr. Dominion 2016 no. Aye basa, aye dia woho. Meche wadi bi. And now be video be me ade be mo. Okay, and I'm going to show that to you again. Me see ene cement. 2016 was 28 cities. Only by 2022, I in 6-7 years, I had 60 Ghana. But I hear become 32 Ghana. Now we decide a for you. We decide no 6 cities. He said we decide about 60 cities, which is 54 Ghana cities and I'm become maybe so. Yeah. Maybe so. Ghana say na what do you call it? Petrol per gallon, 14 cities, and then about 52 cities. All right, diesel na 1450. So say about 55 cities. Which I say, and na iron sheets the border so okay, and then 180 per pack. So say 68 cities, 680 cities. Sorry, 680 cities. Iron sheet. Okay, floor tiles. Okay, floor tiles. Now you am gotobi. The board say 120. Oba bag of rice. Bag of rice. Now 150 cities in 2016. 2016. They say 370 cities. 370 cities. Now Uber bag of sugar so now 170 cities. They say akoye 410 Ghana cities. A bag of sugar. Okay, 90 Ghana cedis was cooking oil per gallon. So say about 220 Ghana cedis. It was 90 cedis. ahina beka ho 130 Ghana cedis and Akufado or that too. Flour was 100 cedis per bag. Now flour is 440. Ahina beka ho 340. Maybe so. Wankasa bisa ho. You call this an economy? You call this a country? You call these leaders people who can move a country to a better place? Fertilizer. The cry. Now 75 cities. To say I call 420 cities. I na beka ho 345 cities. And I beka ho. Neba. Nkwasiafo we. Amwa we. Wemo. Wemo na mo say omubu mai no. Wemo. Wemo na omubu mai. Enyamwa sanka ekufado mama ena na esi so a enka mobeka ayer stories mo stories na emunyum abubodin a yembo ene munyama come not to. You can't say anything because of your tribalistic, egoistic, babalacious, goatism and sambulacious. You know, ashe ego and how do you call it? Bigotry. What's in Chrome? Ya can't cry, but some man can't cry. Massa, yes, Robio. We will speak the truth the way we are supposed to say it. Massa, upa koso nabra. Who cares? Go to heaven and come back. Who cares? Who give a damn of what you say? But see your mind and kuye. And I won't me ya chain. When you are me, won't me ya just man kuye. Speak out. Speak out. And this is the truth. You can't sit down and let people behave and mismanage and destroy things just like that and just go away. Me no be din komo o catch me say, I kroma yanji taxes ana. We do my do taxes. We do my do taxes. And correct. I face so at the end of the year no, we file taxes. We see can no. They'll give you that one and a half or more. Okay? They give it back to you because that's what the government works. But on my design system in such a way say, Sikani Ebechino is all recorded. And you know, at the end of the year now, by federal taxes, they'll give you back. Maybe say Ghana, do they give you anything back? I'm just asking, do they give you anything back at all? I didn't know them. They don't give you anything. What I say? They don't give you a damn thing. Multi Chrome ha, COVID by ya, your money 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 here and there. No, maybe some. It's remo. Yeah, you took Roma, you won't be for Ghana. No, your momusika, Scaskany be a ma or more. And to be how say, woe to way, COVID by no, and more a kufadu, quasi champagne at the brown, then the nim crab or so, or something they know your politics. You can't also man can. And what kind of country are we in? COVID aba, mamma for mono conwa. Mahaman Pua Sabi, no opposition punu or chemo. He went around, shared rice, and all those things. Bank of any face mask, any home kahon. Any home kahon. To be so. Akufado, then oh yeah. What chibi will be munim yasa. Na me face you, Macassi when upa babufu. Na me so one more shame now, or more shame no. Or my jindaho, or mutie. Kasano and no Kurano, and they are listening. And so everybody that comes on this platform is a sensible person. Na mo abotiti ho mo tete abrochi a mo ni Ghana no mo jibi ti a mo ni nya sentino wo ba tete abrochi COVID ba ye ma osika aboa wo te Ghana wo hu basaye wo hu potoye wo nya visa wo kru fale ma wo betina abrochi no wo ba ye no adwuma kra wo nya bi da wo da ye sebe kotidie wa wo be 5 within 5 years or 6 years why will bear 5 uti ho unkwa adwuma uti fie why stay home mother and I hwe kola enso ye che covid sika ye ma obi when you buy sika uti ho a ye brew every month ye ma food stamp e ma odididi wo free health care uti ho mwa Ghana pastor mokra ye de ma okra wo hwe na wakono poison uti ho uso ya ukan kwasha sam wasante kasa tantan bla medi blodo bla nana medi pizza mami pizza medi gali kurasifo mu mama nimbie no kuraka ni mabrabo munti sa and I'm telling you, and that's how it's going to be. And those people who are here who understand the truth, they understand the truth and they know what I'm saying is true. Because yet krom ha yenim dia ban to me ye ntimi ultimate tax wo krom ha me fa ho krom ha ye wo dem bi wo ha ye njeso tax. It differs from every state. Massachusetts aduane ye ntia tax and pobwa necessities ye ntia tax also. Ko Ghana and pay for na chimi omunim nya senti bibia no mo ye and for bo ho ene cement equal 60 Ghana cedis. Cement 60 Ghana cedis. Tell me you're happy. Catch him say when you Jamaican home. And don't be honest if you like and speak lies unto your own self. What I say? You didn't throw a kind of cray. Te Jimmy Semno, Mubejaya, Munjai, na yanko enim. Aye, Muja Munjai, yanko enim, near who dear Edo Mano, Ebefaso, Ebacho, but I was so what me, but I was so ubabeti me. That was a partner. Michelle, who are what if you Ghana so who Shemino, the Michelle. Catch a woman, I say, I had on the Krewo. Last time I saw on the Krewo, I had on the Kre AC, I had on the Kre Afareja. There's no tribalism here, there's no bigotry here, there's no demagoguery over in this place. A kind of question that was see a canon. I kind of correct. I Krobini, I Krobi, any. I bet them, Wuti Ghana no. Ukro president cry up worku asia opweku better America to unkanya say Jimmy Sam kwa na uka kroma ukasa udi by the temo udi trumba temo obi anya ohwe kodi ku for the tem no be wada so twa team fish so fanya chichinga we a oto wona na no asobrit say down syndrome man a oto wona e fe say gina skade we die odi nkwasi asem no just here omo mutiti Europe na dia obahu barapa no their mind is open. Now who are take Ghana we can also my can because we feel say we as akani and now we na ya fa ho uhinim tinchini wate uhinim kwan to say nima gata there be gata kra nye gota uhinim tinchini kankan to say nima gota kan gata na my butterfly city no I say I uba USA ya gata say waha e underground no no bisa de be kan gota nima ufinim tentene say nima gota na be ka chiro eya wo ya e na wo hwe me ejo me followers endorsement to me no krenti kakra me wo no me ni chi hu yes me fans no wo mu ye kete wusu but very quality. Me catch you, very quality people. Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, umunyansa. Umumpe amemo fun ekufada amemo fun na no passe se ekomokshu. Maybe phone lines no. Yanko me di echa make cancer. Phone lines maybe one fan flow ni yanko enim. One fan flow. One brand yanko enim. Cold time. Cold yachimi. Hey, easy. Enti phone lines are open. Ombra monko mo. Ombra. Ombra monko money enko. All right, I'll come back. A short break.
The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you. The paraphrase I'll leave you with is, you can do all the lies and propaganda with the economy you like. The reality of the people's lives will expose you.
1-200. Nana do me move rating say.
It's difficult to rate him because on Yadi.
Oh. Nana do Yadi.
On Yadi. It's difficult.
1-200. Nana do me move rating say.
It's difficult to rate him because on Yadi.
Oh.
Yawakomyo binsu wawa Oba kufoti na suenyeye Yereka na kumye kesiye ya Kwame nkuruma baya wako Papa je baya wako Ye papa je kufo baya wako Ye papa drameni baya wako Ye papa tame baya wako Na nanzo sule braswa
Obeko
Yawakomyo binsu
Hello. Yes.
How to file a Wachi Zungu Bono region? No pass a furu, Mamimbo Abaso.
That's
Shiro and Pedo and Yo Casentu Kwamai. Let it be our sort of bad, Mapane, Maikana, and Conan, Mpabo and Kawero, and Banu do my funina, Minchabipa Pasca Bintela, and Mukanta Papa Bintela say, Kupon Shirano, and Pedano, and Yanukasia, and Tunum Kwamai, and let it be our sort of Bekana, Question, Maikana, and Conan Impabo and Kanyere, Nimba, Napusia Foni, and do my funina, Mamincha Diba, and Amincha, Antimonica. Na mincha NDC phone na omutie na mincha michama SS wa ni no mo organize no makusa na mi MP ala Sido Haruna she me wa pasa furu inde mi betaki Bawumia mande Ghana wa she ya bufuo nema enim wo she ewom Bawumia MPP pepa wa ba Bawumia ka kire ye se enam se president mama nima mumu nti na oji tax nande na omunya kwa na omuba ada efenu tax ni busia yo hunu Ghana hadda na okoko damu fuel yetisikaso ense komdie emesla ousa kufu kache Ghana fo nyina se tax na ebejide abumanya obi abetima abumanya ayeye inde na nadu abe president Bawumia abe vice president eso ousa kufu abe communication minister kabo chida kumutitiwo yefenu se obi guy we ya woti MPP abaye business abai alankash Muna muchitonde maji tax corona tax maji ebola tax inde momo tax Bawumia ka se ye nyefo na yusu momo de nyese be tax inde momo tax mudi aba yam se Bawumia de no be ka be jatumbium na wonu se Bawumia di tro ese anka mukamoni wudi tro atu ye bemu a se wunya aturi 60 days wonu se Bawumia tro awodi ya ni se wasi Tamale International Airport omudu MPP na siye wasi Bolga Regional Hospital MPP na siye Fokwasi Entertain MPP na yeye wonu se Bawumia di tro wasi wonchibuje ko amaye 30 million euro water project abra tro a mitu ontia ni nwunu chance wonu wonu tro Bawumia di inde minu ekasai Bawumia we see corruption and MPP. Corruption, in the 52.5 billion Ghana cedis. Have been telling a big player first. Looking for that Abu Wabekasa Ampa 52.5 billion Ghana cedis on no account. The new account to either 12.8 billion Ghana cedis. Only charging now report. Never pass a photo. I don't MPP for or Maui, a conforsi for 2 billion comedy Yariaba. I'm not for $2 billion. One show young coupon say Yarisika, Mabugano Konu $1 billion. One bank Abraham $430 million. We are pass a follow. One show young coupon Yarisika, Mabu Konu $330 million. Yet to my Ghana, Mama Ajay Futuobe, while Jessica to Kobosa Yamuchiria, Yanis Kamboman, Mother 200 billion, Mayusu, Singing Fund, Mayusu, Electric Fund, Mayusu, oil money, Mayusu, Jessica Mayusu, Namudia. Eddie Magana for other team, Chirimba, Soria, Elabe, the papa, Yambe, Wunifi, the Japadia, and Chirimba, Soria, Elaka Ghana, Japadia, Nina, MPP, Abamuda, Kosia, Antisika, and a free William. $18,000. And to region, so the free Numigu Ghana for so. I'm a more question. In the fertilizer, maybe a Kuyani Amido, fertilizer, Mama Pencil, Newton 75 Ghana cities, in the 420. Never pass a follow. You decide your mama to so make it 170 Benya Adakano, Ma, in that system, make it a 600 Ghana cities. Never pass a follow. And one who forgot them. Our mama to so make it 170 Benya, in that system, make it 440 Ghana cities. And move. Half bagger, no make it a 90 cities, Mama Pension Benano, let's make it a 200 Ghana cities. Full bag, Mama Pension make it a 150 Ghana cities, Benano, let's make it a 400 Ghana cities. Never pass a follow, cement bag, Mama Tusso, now make it a 27, 28 Ghana cities in Benano, let's make it a 61 Ghana cities, and Santa Mania, never pass a follow, sick keke, Mama Pension get a 30 cities, 50 cities, and let's get a 100 Ghana cities. I'm a mobile panu keke, panu butter bread way, Mama Tusuna, 6 cities, 5 persons in 5 cities, in them, Minuka said panu, sister Ukita 15 Ghana cities, and so one panu, Atuyanu, Afuadia, you company Atuyanu. Sugar, Mama Tusu, now 90 cities in there, 400 Ghana cities, sugar. In Chini and Elton, 60 pesos, 50 pesos in there, Chini, 3 cities, 4 cities, 5 cities. I'm a mobile. What a good, I'm a mobile. Fuel, Mama Tisu incompetent. No fuel, the 14 cities, 50 pesos. In the fuel, petrol, 45 Ghana cities. Diesel, 50 cities. Dollar, Mama Tisu, our incompetent. Now, 2 cities, 80 pesos. In the dollar, Kikakona cities. That is Amomo, that is the state of the nation. Ayawa. Abaya Usuba, Ubobusia, Ubobusia less than 300 billion. Ultimate Yale, Bakuka was that in Chirimba Soria, Yamaka Akufado Bawumia, Mobile Yale, no Maya Jatu, nothing. Sikadia Pasa, Uchanecom, our politician, the almost Sabenkum. No vice president, no Samira, no way, no Nana, and the free will, the Sika, no Jory, the free no Miguel. That is the state of the nation. I will never pass a photo. Omanu Ajiaku, Omanu to tap on some. Because a mama to so and a corrupt, in the judgment data, MPP at $170 billion. Judgment debt. Yes, I see scan the man remove. What project 100 million Ghana cities would have called the river. Somebody call it on your door, Mamma Diaba, say Baba poor Ghana for Mamma on your door, Kakra, Qua. Now the ambulance, the Pasabi, Abba says ambulance in there, Papa, Papa, no, Mamma Diaba, dear, who say no? Very Amomo, Amomo Benny, Amomo Benny. Never pass a photo. In the business is our Ghana, a good. In the importers and exporters, bread. In the contractors, and to be Chomuka. In the Minuka said teachers for a shoe, or Musuka catch my penisua, my penisi, and yet judgment than the billionaires. Until Muja, the son of Koya, than the billionaires. That is the state of the nation. And I can send a home education, commit to have a dear so. In the Uko market, you're trying to say, that is the state of the nation. I was about Yanimua. In there, we knew Ekasai, Timon 40 fear, no party Kitwa, MPP for Kitwano, and another Nina Busha for Bawumia, Nina Busha for no more, we are Sikano. And then Napco, Omagunu, and so Bawumia, Cotinesim Tesumura, Ekata say Napco, and so Napco, Magunu, or Masaki Nasco, who say, and Yatumopio, Napco, Yamutu, Nabawumia, Basakamoni, Alaji, who did to say. Never catch himself. We are allowed to do the Quran and Kosi Flaster out. Quran when we are Kosi Flaster out. At 12 forward. And so we go to your sister days. We are yet to my Ghana, in there, cashew, Mama pencil, Namiton cashew, I'm a tricker cement over $10, 1 bag. In there, we talk cashew, 1 bag, we tricker cement 2 bags. That is the state of the nation. Catch himself, Papa, young boy, and some Bawumia, one said last week, I can for yet have a Shagana before no pass a photo, San Nura Bawumia, have a Shagana for before. Young one who said, I'm me, a Jimmy Farsi for, a Quafasi for, Shikadeb Basa, who grew Manu Masi, a Mamoni in the power of Ghana, Aya Uraho, Ubakwam, Kuma Ghana, Mahama Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah edi 900 and something megawatts ino di ba yankania. President Mama Betty na Ghana konja so was 3,650 megawatts ino di abeka Ghana yankania mu. That is President Mama kwa edi yankania more than Kwame Nkrumah ino di abeka Ghana yankania mu. Nti ambisa se akufado subaye. One time one power awo di abeka Ghana yankania mu. Aba unya wakadu so asam. Omu primary power ba se yin free wo. Na yin ka power en free wo. Na yin senkofo en free wo. Na ye kwesa trouble gas. Na asibulity 1 2 3 3 yan come. Na nkata ma power plant mu. Na solar processing plant ayasu no na vrongo nu. Yin free wo. Se Ghana nyina andumu a. MPP de na ma ya fo power mu. Musori akasa ni troni sika die kuwa na akamu. Where am I? Me can't tell you, sir. Me show 2024. Ghana fire my journey dada. Shall do or die. No, I ain't this phone call never do or die. Ghana need to be calculating vote. Up protecting. I'm vigilant to know 2024. I will need Ghana continue police station. And I'm not going to a man in Mahama. No better 20 secondary schools. No better 20 market. So, on met us in fire and Kanyanunko, on met us in the airport, Akasia, and Magana, no, my Ghana, and Tupono, my Ghana, and Nefer, said America, IFNU, in the Uto, my Ghana, and we are. The country says for a minua and Kagana member, Sister Mama, and Son of Ghana, because we were Akufado, Babia, or Manu Tibia, or Mani, a Sebre, or Mani, and Purpose, Akodura, and Nupasia, and Faria, and the more my Ghana. But no person for what I would say, my Casa Ash Casa say. What you say, Anabre, Ghana Fanabre. MPP for every voice is slow mana. Yes, MPP and slow mutaba kukura. The back of platform, Yamu be there out the fire and move there. So, Mam Kusis or Mukuya, or Mam Kuya dia, the back of Kuranu da, no papa for Cosisa Mama, ever win the power. Mama win the power, no GJ said, San Quasawa Kufa the Bawumia, Alan Cash, Gabro Chidaku, Omudia Comunu, Mama Fire Comusa, the previous, after PPA, after youth authority. Another corruption clearing agent for the $12 million. Iroquois, another clear 3 minutes for 247 times. Iroquois, another clear Mamunu. Our corona broke a carton $10. Minister of Health Rajimanu, Atomay $19. Another Janu, corruption clearing agent. Aboboya 400 Minaka Tuko Wakena. Motorbike 750 Minaka Tuko Avricos. Akatapila 2 small steam minutes 400 Minaka Tuko Mali. Pick up 1,220. Let me not about to America. Where am I, Papa? Charles Michugal and Sessada. After the big box part 1 and 2. Kamamua Ekosu. Katashishan Proye. A Wam. A Shakawa 419. A new war. A Momoe. I am Papa. MPP. Shamo MPP. More MPP there. Inshallah. Omumba Mupium. Inshallah. By the gate of the Almighty Allah. By the gate of the Almighty Allah. By the gate of the Almighty Allah. Coming 2024. His Excellency, Chandra Mani Mahama, Oberini, do or die and vigil to the Bear Ghana Kunda, Edama Chandra Man Mama, no, I bet Ghana, Afrin Kwasum, Edi Ghana, Aquadum, no Professor Forum, Manua Simidasi.
All right, Namisha Paronia Cassia. And then the Mishadami more time. Maybe my pong and no. Men for course be a bium. Ain't you know, Medawasi, Fila, and then my money time. Or China so me pet time. Na me number TV so ankasa. Ya be dinko mo. Internet de you were juma ye. Ya ko hwenye mem. Nya ye de yesi ye. Na wase nyakopo nhira no pagya na nyakese. I me do pa. Subscribe to Safari TV Africa on YouTube and on Facebook. Na call Loudsoners TV and with all due respect. Na pacho na subscribe so. Na me say obey nhira ama ye nyina. Na me nhira no pagya o nyakese. Se wo penokore na onyansa emu do. Machine gun picture NSA and many papa na 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 na. I love you. Have a good night and stay blessed.